Welcome to the Postgame Show presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports. You're invited to join the Maroon Club today, and our player game presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Here's Sam with head coach Mike McGarvey.
Thank you, Gary and John, here with Lafayette coach Mike McGarvey after today's outing against Quinnipiac. And you guys were in this one for a while. They pull away at the end. What are your overall thoughts on the performance?
Well, it's another good team that we faced, and unfortunately the same things that have plagued us in other games that we've lost down the stretch, and giving up offensive rebounds and second chance points, not checking out, and give a lot of credit to Quinnipiac, and they got 13 offensive rebounds for the game, and it felt like a bunch of them down the stretch when it really mattered. And then shooting percentage, you can't expect to win a game going 3 for 21 from 3, and we got to do a better job of finding ways to get guys in better spots to make shots. As
you guys now get set to turn the page to Patriot League play after the Richmond game coming up, what are the kinds of things you can do to grow from this non-conference slate, like you said, against some of this really tough competition you faced?
Yeah, well, we've got a chance to see a lot of teams that know how to win, that have performed well enough to win, that do some of the little things a little bit better than us at this stage of our season. So if we continue to learn from that and find a way to close out games when we play in the Patriot League in January and February, I think we'll be fine. But we have to learn to do that, and we got to start showing it in games a little bit more.
And in terms of the upcoming week, obviously Christmas on tap, guys getting a little bit of a break from here. What's that like for the guys to get to go home for a brief period and kind of how you move forward after that? Yeah, and one of the things at Lafayette, right, we're really challenged academically and athletically. So it's been a tough stretch. I really want the guys to experience winning. And they haven't done that, and we haven't done that. So to finish finals and then, have a chance to not feel great after the Quinnipiac game. And it's a good team that's going to play really well in the MAC. But a good break for us to come back refreshed and, have a clean slate here come January 3rd, I think is really important for us. So I hope our guys have a great time with their families back home and get some downtime and come back refreshed. Yeah, well, we're wishing the same for you and your family, Coach. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks a lot. All right, so we'll see. I think Mark Butler is going to come over here, and very efficient game for the freshman from Philly. Mark, you don't miss a shot from the field today. I know it's not the final result you guys wanted, but in terms of your performance, take us through what you saw out there and how you were able to play.
My teammates were doing a good job spacing the floor. They were giving me open looks, and I was just taking it. Consistency, staying in the gym. It gave me confidence to take those shots, and yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of doing a little bit of reflecting with Coach now that you guys are coming up on the Christmas break and you're about ready for Patriot League play. You come in here, your first year at Lafayette, and you've started every game so far to begin your career. What has that transition been like, and how have you been able to adjust to the college level?
First of all, it's a blessing, to be here and get the opportunity to play right away. Transition, it's really the same game. It's just basketball at the end of the day. Obviously, the speed's a little different. Guys are bigger and stuff like that, but the coaches, the teammates, everybody believes in me, and they made this transition easier than you would think.
And what's the biggest thing you and your team are going to have to do to get ready for Patriot League and to close out games at that level?
Yeah. I think in the second half, rebounding. We got killed on the boards today. We do a decent job on defense, but then we gotta get the rebounds. Just playing a full game, We were in it in the first half, and then the second half they kind of pulled away. That's been the story with a lot of our games. So I think with Patriot League play, we just got to finish games. We got to play like all 40 minutes.
All right, well, wishing you and your teammates and your family all the best coming up with the break, and looking forward to seeing you guys play when you get back to campus. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Gary, John, back to you guys.
All right, Sam, happy holidays to you. And, John, I don't know, Mark Butler kind of summed up the game pretty darn well. As we take a look at some of the numbers here today, the team numbers certainly do tell part of the story. Lafayette, 3 for 21 from beyond the arc. Coach said you don't get it done with 14%.
Look at the second chance points, and that's what we heard both Mike McGarvey and Mark Butler talk about, Gary. And when people talk about, a game, and you mentioned defense, what goes with defense? Defense and rebounding. It's not an accident. You have to close out defensive sequences. You can play solid defense, Gary, but that defensive sequence does not end until you secure the ball off the boards. And again, Lafayette, something they have to work on let's give credit, tip of the cap to Quinnipiac. This is a team that can go get the basketball, and they certainly did that today. And of course, Blank just did a terrific job down the stretch. He was on fire.
He was 22 points, Tights with 21, career high for him. Leopards with 3 guys in double figures, Vanderbond 11, Butler with 11, and Sonnenberg with 10. But it just did not get done again today. Lafayette falls to 1-11, and Quinnipiac goes to 9-2, off to a really good start under Coach Pecora. That's it for this year, as we'll be back on January 3rd for Game 1 of the Patriot League. The women won today, so congratulations to them. And again, John, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yes, sir, Gary.
It's going to be a long time between.
I know. How are we going to do?
And, of course, to John Sabino and his crew, and to all of you who spend time with us and are so kind to us when we get a chance to chat one-on-one. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Goodbye, everybody.